I had no intentions of recording anything this morning, but I woke up and found out that Lightroom did a new update. Lightroom Classic now has generative AI object removal. I want to show it to you because this is an absolute game changer and quite possibly the biggest update Lightroom has ever done. Like I said, this is an absolute game changer. You're going to be able to remove stuff in Lightroom now without taking it over into Photoshop and messing around with it and doing all that stuff in Photoshop. You're going to be able to do it right here in Lightroom now. Game changer, serious game changer. I'm not going to waste time. This is going to be a quick video. I just want to show you what it does, how you can use it, because this is going to change your workflow to the fullest. Now, if you haven't yet, you need to go into the Creative Cloud suite, the Adobe suite, download the newest version of Lightroom Classic. So then once you have it, we're going to open Lightroom and I'm going to show you. So what you do is you click on the little eraser right here and you're going to have a new feature. If you start out in the Band-Aid here, just go ahead and click the eraser to the left of it. You're going to see this generative AI early access and then the object aware. So if you look, you pop up the early access. It just says we're still working on it. We'd love your feedback. You can also use the following link to report variations. So what it's going to do is basically you're going to be able to erase stuff out of the photo. If you find something that you don't like in it, you're going to be able to just erase it. It'll give you a couple variations. The variations are still some of them are kind of wonky, but let's just show you. So it's as simple as grabbing the eraser, making sure this is checked, and also check object aware. So if we want to do this, all we have to do is grab the eraser, make sure the eraser is on, and generative AI and object aware. Let's go ahead and let's try to get rid of this bench here, as well as this light pole. Now, usually, if you're working in Photoshop, this would take a little bit longer. If you were trying to do this the old school way with clone stamp and clone heal and the heal brush and all of that, it would take literally forever to do this. So this is already becoming a game changer. And look at this. Just like that. The bench is still there, but it did give us some options here. Let's go ahead and let's look. Click on that. And then right here, this is where I'm talking about. You're going to see variations. You can come in here. You can see what it did. Now it wants to leave that bench. I'm okay with that. It doesn't look as distracting now, but if I wanted to get rid of it, all I have to do is just go over the bench one more time. Let's go there. It's going to analyze it. Let's get a little bit more, and you can see it skip the center part here. And go ahead and hit enter and let it do its thing, and it's going to hopefully erase it. And just like that, it turned it into a pole, which is a lot more tolerable. And let's just go over this one more time. So as you can see, you might have to go over it a couple times. Like I said, it's brand new. It's early access. I wouldn't even really call this beta because it never even showed up in the beta version of the software. So let's go. There we go. That's what I was looking for right there. Look at that. Woo. All right, let's see if we can get rid of this guy up here now. Now, from testing it, I did notice that it has kind of a hard time with corners and really just blocky objects like this. So it might take a couple times to get rid of it, but I think it should do a pretty good job. Look at that. It did leave a little bit of a soft spot there, so let's go ahead. Let's see if there's another option, and let's try one more time. Let's just get a little closer to it. So there we go. The only thing that I would probably do now is I would probably go in here, grab this, make a really feathered brush, and then feather around the edges of it. And then you have a much more natural look. Let's find one more photo and let's try something else. So here's another example that I want to show you, and this happens all the time. It drives me crazy. Typically, I never even try to get rid of it, but watch this. Let's look at our officiant here in the center here. He is all in our photo. It's just a spur of the moment thing, and yes, this is a banger photo, but let's get rid of it. Let's make him disappear. So let's go ahead, early access, come around. Let's just focus on him. Grab it like that. Go ahead and let's hit enter and let's see what it does. Now, if this can actually do this the way that I want it to, this is a serious game changer because you're going to be able to make so many better photos just in Lightroom without needing to go in and doing like major Photoshop work or retouching or any of that, but just making him disappear. Look at that. Look. It did an absolutely incredible job. Okay, I had to jump back in here one more time before I do the whole intro thing. I recorded this after the rest of what you've just seen, but I have to show you what I did in less than 5 minutes by using this new generative early access object removal thing in Lightroom Classic. This is your straight out of camera photo, and then this is your edit. Look at this. I did nothing other than use that AI, generative AI removal tool. This is insane. I got rid of literally everybody in the photo and made it look like they were at their wedding by themselves. Look at this. Let's bring it up full screen. Absolute game changer. Less than 5 minutes. Insane. Okay, back to the outro. This is insane. This is, like I said, an absolute game changer when it comes to your editing. I can't believe it. Lightroom, Adobe, y'all are killing the game right now. This is absolutely incredible. It's like I said, a short video. I just wanted to show this off. I think it's incredible. I think it's something that we all have been waiting for because I know, yes, I am very good in Photoshop, but I've been waiting to just be able to do little simple stuff like this in Lightroom for literally years. So thank you, Adobe. This video is not sponsored by Adobe. I just think it's very, very important that you guys see this in action. I'll talk to y'all later. I'm going to get out of here. Do me a favor. Watch this video. I think you'll like it. Talk to you later. Deuces.